Hi guys, this is Ronice again from Chelle, and this is our Q&A. So I just wanted to kind of thank you for submitting all your questions. We had quite a few, so I won't be able to get through all of them today, but I'll do as many as I can. And one second, I'm getting some feedback from the shawl. Volume off, please. Okay. So I'll kind of just jump right in. First question was, is there any solutions to prevent sellers from the airdrop and bounty to dump the price when, I don't know. I'll kind of explain or I'm trying to understand what this is. But what I think the question means is, what are we going to do to prevent people from dumping Chelle Coin when we hit the exchange? Our app actually utilizes our ERC20 token. So we will be launching our app prior to listing on the exchange. So most people will be able to utilize that token on the application, which will prevent the overwhelming amount of people, dumping it on the exchange. And as we do more of these Q&As and kind of give you more information, project, you'll understand the different benefits of Chelle Coin, and hopefully a lot of you guys will be on board and will hold those tokens. So those are kind of the two methods right now. We do have a few other things up our sleeve, which we'll be divulging at a later date, but we have that covered. Will the live broadcast moving forward have an Indonesian language translation? Unfortunately, no. So due to the size of our group at this point, we have so many people from so many different countries, so it would be quite hard to accommodate each language. So I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. You can put that in the chat. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Okay, you can put that in the chat and we can try it for next time. But as of right now, no, unfortunately not. Sorry. Let's see, what's next? Can you recommend an ERC20 wallet to use for the bounty? The wallet that I suggest is Trust Wallet because it's super, super easy. It's very secure. And as soon as the transfer is done to your wallet, you will receive the tokens, as opposed to a wallet such as my Ether wallet, where you have to manually add in the smart contract and the decimal places and the ticker and all those things. So this is just a lot more easy and convenient. And I'll post that here for you in the chat as well. Next one, what percentage of investment will the app return monthly as profit? Okay, I'm not too sure what you mean by that question. However, right now we do have our splits that we will be providing within our business plan. And that business plan will be available shortly for you guys to review. That will also be in our updated white paper. Will the app be launched before the token lists on exchanges? If true, hope, yes, the app will be launched before we hit the exchange. It will be about a month prior. So you will have time to play with the app and test it out and utilize it before we actually hit the exchange, which I think is a benefit. Any guide for newbies on how to make money with a minimum amount of Chelle? So we're actually coming out with a series of videos about our new app. And as that information is given to you, you will fully understand how you can allocate to our application using the tokens that you have and how you can acquire additional tokens and ownership towards the project. So that will be provided to you within the next couple weeks. Okay. Where's the office of Chelle Coin? So we are actually located in Mississauga, Ontario. So we're about 20 minutes outside of Toronto, Canada. We are in a beautiful office. I'll give you a tour after with my phone, just so you can see the office and see all these friendly faces that we have here. What is the strategy used to invite old investors in real estate? but they don't know about blockchain, cryptocurrency technology like Chelle Coin. So funny thing is, this is kind of our entire project, is creating a marriage between real world application, something tangible like real estate, and introducing it to the blockchain world. So it's actually harder to do the opposite, which is having crypto people and blockchain people come into our real estate world, because we're fundamentally a real estate company. So it's been pretty easy to get those that are in real estate on board. It's actually the other way around that we're having, the main issue with. So I really want to thank you guys for building our blockchain community and building our crypto community to where it is now. Um, we're really excited to see how. All right. One second. I think I'm having an issue here. Okay. How many properties can we invest in Chelle? Are there any limits? There's a lot of questions about the app. So at this time, there are no limits to how many individual properties on the platform that you can allocate to. We do have minimums in terms of minimum investments to each property, but you can, divvy it up to as many as you want and as many as you're capable of doing. Right now, we will be allowing investment utilizing our Chelle ERC20 along with fiat and other cryptos in the near future. A date will be provided later on, but you will have a few different ways to allocate. And again, you can invest as many different properties as you want. How much tax is imposed to investors for investing in properties using the Chelle app? So it's hard to say because tax is based on your specific jurisdiction. So some countries have a higher tax rate than others. So it's not, on us to kind of tell you what your tax rate will be. You will have to speak with your accountant and whoever you kind of work with to do your regular, tax audits and reviews, and they can assist with that. Do you get daily interest or will it be paid on a monthly basis? So all residuals utilizing that's on our app will be paid on a monthly basis at the end of the month. It does accrue daily, but just due to logistics and things of that nature, it's just easier for us to pay out every month. So that's how that will be done. How many exchanges will you plan to list on? Right now, we are in talks with a few good exchanges, but we will, release that information closer to our list time, which will be closer to June, after our app is launched. Will Chelle app receive different cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., to invest in, or only limited to Chelle? So initially, our first round of our app, you will only be able to allocate using Chelle Coin or invest in properties using Chelle Coin. So there will be no other way for you to invest on the platform without Chelle Coin. But later on, you can possibly, we're looking at adding, fiat and crypto options, but for the time coming, it will only be Chelle Coin. And what that does is it helps keep the value of Chelle Coin up. It keeps the momentum going, so everybody doesn't kind of run to the exchange to dump. You can actually make additional residuals off of the Chelle Coin that you hold, which is really cool. What else? What are your competitive advantages in this market? So I think this is my favorite question so far. Reason being is real estate is a very hard arena to get into. It's very confusing. It's very time consuming. You have to deal with appraisals and inspections and finding financing and making sure you're investing in the right area and the right type of properties. So we kind of take all the guesswork out of that and allow you just to, with a click of a button, invest in really good, income producing properties that have been vetted. You have all the information available to you to do your own due diligence right there on the platform. So that's the main competitive advantage. We make accessing real estate very easy and, again, very accessible. So once you use the platform, I think you guys will be very interested, very intrigued, and very excited. Will the app be called Chelle Coin App? So our app will not be called Chelle Coin App. We have rebranded and renamed our app. The name I will be announcing at a later date. So stay tuned. I think it's very cool. One of the members of our team here is actually the one who came up with the name. So we're very excited to reveal that to you, and that will be there for you in the coming weeks as well. What else? Okay, how can Shell ensure that my capital is protected in a down market? That's a really good question. So as you know, real estate goes up and down, but the actual investment, the money we're using is leveraged, and we leverage to a certain degree to allow your money to stretch further. A lot of the properties that we invest in are Section 8 properties, which means that they're backed by jurisdictional and government bodies. And that means that they're the ones paying the rent or subsidizing the rent. So we're pretty secure in our rental income. We don't have to really worry about the consistency of rental income and how often we're getting paid. We're pretty sure that, as I just said, it will be consistent, and we will provide more information on that coming. There's a lot of questions on the app, but yeah, as I said, that's our plan right now. Is just to ensure that the properties we do put on the platform are Section 8 properties or properties that are in areas that have strong rental residuals. Are you guys planning to give yourself a name outside of crypto to attract non-crypto investors? Yes, as I just said, we do have a name that's not a crypto name, and we will be giving that to you guys shortly. Okay. That seems like all of the questions we have right now. I'm going to go to Telegram and see if there's anything else. One second. As of right now, we're not listed on any exchanges, but we will be shortly, as I said, in June. So we don't have anywhere that you see is selling Shell or trading Shell or buying Shell is not us officially. So please be careful. Don't engage in that because, as I said, we're not listed on any exchanges as yet. Okay. We do have our bounty. Our bounty will end April 15th, and our airdrop ended already. So you can, if you join our Telegram chat, I will post the links here in the Vimeo link, in the Vimeo chat, sorry, and you can join there to get more information. Are you opening chats for different countries? So we are opening chats for different countries. So far we have Russia, Indonesia, and obviously we have our main Chelle Coin chat. If there's any additional chats you think we should open, where we have a lot of investors or interest, we will open those ones as well, just so everybody can understand what we're saying and what we're explaining in their native language. Okie dokie. All right, guys, on Telegram, if you have any more questions, let me know before I log off here. Great project. Thank you. We're really, really excited to debut this in the next coming weeks so you guys can see our app. I think it's very cool, not just because it's our team. I really think you're gonna like what we've come up with. How can I earn additional Shell? Again, as I said, you can join the bounty. The bounty link I'll post right here and on Telegram. Through that link, you can refer people. You get 5 Chelle Coin per referral, and that will be paid out next week to you. How can I buy Chelle Coin? As of right now, we don't have any options for you to purchase Chelle Coin due to the fact that our ICO is finished. But stay tuned on that. We may be providing a little bit more information on that in the future. I will try to have these chats on a weekly basis just to keep you guys updated. I know there's a lot of questions that come in quite often. I try to stay active in the I was going to say Telegram, in the Telegram chat, just so I can answer all the questions that you guys have for us. So yes, thank you, Lucas. If there's any more questions, let me know. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, thank you so much. If there's anything else that you'd like to know, please place it in the description here or the chat here, Vimeo. I'm so used to using YouTube, so I always say the description of the comments below, but here in the chat, and I'll answer them at next week's or on next week's live stream. And if there's anything urgent, you can place it right here in Telegram, and we'll answer there for you. All right, guys, thank you. Have a good day.